Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. It's Brandon again, and today I want to talk a little bit about some of the videos I've been posting to explain some things about them as well as talk about a subject that's directly related to that. So again, if you've been paying attention to my recent videos lately, which hopefully you should if you're subscribed and watching this video, and if not, well, you think you're better than me? You think you can't watch my videos? You think you can just subscribe and not watch my videos and not comment? You think I don't notice? I know what you're doing. I don't like it. You'll have seen that a lot of my cooking videos have pretty bland and generic titles. Things like bodybuilding breakfast, or bodybuilding lunch, or the ever exciting bodybuilding dinner. Ooh, fancy. So very, very generic sounding titles. And I do that on purpose. And the reason I do that, to be quite honest, is simply so those things pop up more often when people search them. Because typically when people search for these kind of examples, they don't search specifics as far as, chicken with peppers or fish with this such seasoning on it. They just search very bland, generic terms. That way, if I name my videos that, they're more likely to pop up. So that's the only reason I do it. However, this begs the question, is there specific meals which are considered strictly bodybuilding? And the answer to that is no. And to go a step further, you could actually look at specific food items which some people might consider clean or dirty, good or bad, fattening or not, and really look at it and say, it's really unfair to classify these as either. It's not a black or white issue. Instead, what you need to do is take a look at the person's total, complete diet. Meaning that a person like me might every now and then want to eat what another person might consider dirty. However, if you look at that at the context of the rest of my diet, meaning I'm hitting my calorie goals, hitting my macro goals, hitting my micronutrients goals, you can't really say that I'm going to get fat off of that. And this is really what most people refer to as if it fits your macros or flexible dieting, or finding a way to work in the foods you like within your working diet, assuming you're meeting your other goals necessary to live a healthy lifestyle or gain muscle, lose fat, whatever you want to do. Now, I will do a video more specifically on those kinds of dieting in the future. However, as most of you have probably noticed that subscribe to other YouTube channels, you'll know that there have been a ton out there recently, so there's no point in me doing another one as that's kind of overly redundant. But the main point here is just to say you can't judge a person or their diet off of one particular food item or even one particular meal. Again, you have to take a look at the whole thing in context as well as in the long run. So even if someone has a bad day here or there, or just eats all high saturated fat foods, trans fats, all this stuff, you got to take a look at the diet as a whole. It's just the only way to really judge it for one thing or the other. Now, that being said, back to my other point about my videos, you'll also probably notice that I've been trying to be more specific when it comes to the thumbnails I've been adding. So I've been really trying to streamline everything on the site. Something that I learned from my old channel is you could have a really great title and a really great thumbnail along with a really shitty video, and people will come and they'll watch it. One of my highest viewing videos that I have has something like 500,000 views, and what it's called is Easy Bodybuilding Breakfast. And I put up a thumbnail of a really good looking breakfast, and then I put up a video of a piece of shit breakfast I had, which didn't look anything like the picture, but because of the title and because of the picture I put up, a lot of people still went and watched it. Now on this channel, I'm kind of taking somewhat of a page from that, meaning that I'm trying to think of titles that people are actually going to search for when they go to YouTube, and I'm trying to put up a thumbnail that's appealing, but not misleading in this case. So I obviously try to take screen caps when applicable. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think about dieting in those terms as far as, how can you label something as bodybuilding or not, or if you can. And in the meantime, I hope everyone out there stays big or small or does whatever the hell you want to do. Oh, that was a terrible ending to this video. Don't think I don't notice.